Hey there, everybody, and welcome back. For those of you that are interested in learning how to make something kind of like an email app, I'm going to walk you through the basics of how to use a free file I've provided previously to kind of modify it and use it for something like this. So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the channel for new content. All right, now jumping straight in, one thing to note is this is not going to be using any kind of actual email servers. So with regards to security, how you handle data, all of that is going to be up to you for you to manage. So essentially, I'm just saying this is for educational purposes only. So make sure that you're handling any and all data, laws, rules, regulations, guidelines. Just make sure you're following any and all applicable laws, rules, guidelines, etc. when modifying apps or building them for people. Now, jumping straight in, what we're going to do to get this file is we're going to head over to codelessfix.com, and we do have a free apps section. So you'll see tons of different headings, and we're going to be using Appgyver. So we're going to go to the free download section, and you'll see we have a couple of different options here, but we're going to download the chat app. Now, you can see the video tutorial on this app, but you'll see that it has downloaded here. So then what we will do is we're going to go to the new version of the community edition of Appgyver. Now, I have a video on this. I'll link it in the description if you want to learn more, but this is still a free version. And we're going to go to import from file, and we'll click select, and you'll see that we have in the downloads section just this test file, which is the GPG file. So what we're going to want to do is make sure that for this download that we just installed, that we are extracting the GPG file. So when we extract this file here, basically you can just extract it to wherever you need to. And then we're going to go back and select a file to import. You can see that now we have this chat free copy. And then we will name it, so we'll just call it test. When I click create, you'll see that it's saying that it's been created, and then we will land in the dashboard. So this is pretty straightforward. Now, I'm not going to go through too much detail, so it may feel like I'm not covering as much as I probably could in this video, but the main reason that I am trying to bring this up is I just want to show you how you can use things like these various templates that are available for free to build things and kind of expedite that process of creating your own standalone apps. So I do have these set up on codelessfix.com as well, and there are some, if you're interested in purchasing them, for sale over at CodelessFix, but right now we're focusing on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the preview portal and just see how this app functions before we go any further. So when we click open, you'll see that there is a login page, and once you've signed up or logged in, that is when you'll actually be really just using the application. So what we'll do is you'll see we can just kind of expand this menu. So we have a couple of pages. There's not much here. So this is our login page. This is where you find people. This is where you chat. And then this is the My Account page. So if we go to the chat menu, this is going to basically be your email inbox. So this is designed to be a chat app out of the box that's free. But if you're interested, you could try to modify it. So rather than walk through exactly how I would do it and actually doing it with you, because there's a ton to consider, instead, I'm just going to do a really quick high-level overview. So you would set up the My Account page, and then the username would basically be where you would set up something like a@a.com, whatever that actual email address would be. Now, bearing in mind that this is not going to be an actual email server, or nor is it going to be set up like one. So it does give you the ability to kind of modify it and give it a chat-like speed and interface while ignoring some of the security policies that come with email addresses, which may not be good, but again, it's up to you. So you would set and check availability here with the functions built in after connecting to your Firebase database. Then the finding people would basically be how you would get them added to your list. So instead of naming this friends, you would probably want to name this contacts, and then provide a way to actually find people, which again, there is some functionality built in. Now, the last thing is going to be the actual process of setting up emails. So you may want to set up and change things a little bit. So instead of it saying message, you could say subject, and that would be the subject line. And then when a user clicks it, you could do something like, for example, have open page and allow it to open a page that has the subject line, and then it has the actual body of that chat message or email in this case. So it is something that you could consider. Now, one thing to note, if you're trying to figure out how to set it up to where when you click on this, it shows other information such as the user, the subject, the email message, I'm going to put a link to a series in the description, which you could use to further learn how to do this. Basically, what you would be doing is you'd be looking up the how to make a social or sharing app, which is available for sale at codelessfix.com. And when you click this, it opens a page and pulls in all that relevant data. So again, this is a very high level overview, but if you're interested in learning more about doing that, for example, maybe uploading files, maybe making this just more complex or custom for you, then I'll put a couple of resources in the description along with a high-level Appgyver overview video, which is kind of like a quick video to get you up to speed on everything that is Appgyver from my perspective. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.